Yeah, I thought we played well. We played a lot of guys. We didn't play our best, but we played well. Held them to 28 points in the first half, so I thought we had great effort. It took us a while to get some of the energy plays that we used to, so it didn't really happen to the end of the first half, and then it started out in the second half, the early first 5 minutes. I think that's how we built the league, and we talk about it all the time as a team and a staff, and when we get together, we just got to know who we are. We're better when we play with that energy and get the deflections and steals and loose balls and take charges and fly around. We better that way. So we didn't start out the game that way, but once we got that going, that's how we built the league. And I'm just happy for the guys that they could come out and do what they needed to do to get the win.
Coach, you guys clinched the 2 seed tonight with the win. How big is that to know you're going to get that first round bye next week and be able to have an extra day of rest when you go into the tournament?
Well, I mean, it's big. We wanted to try to, work on our seeding. Our goal is to win the championship, and and so we have an opportunity to do that. We wanted to get a high seed, and so now we'll go into the tournament. We'll play Saturday at 6:00. Again, I'm just proud of the players. They put a lot of effort in to get to this point, especially considering where we were, and so just really happy for those guys to put themselves in a position going in the tournament with a good seed.
Talk about, they cut it to 6, and you guys didn't look like you panicked. You came out, you made a couple plays, and
Right.
the lead back up.
Yeah, we got the big league. Then we had about 4 minutes there when they went zone. We had some great opportunities to score right around the basket, and we had some uncharacteristic passes that went out of bounds. One could have been two ice could have been a dunk, but it turned into turnovers. So we had some uncharacteristic plays against the zone, and then they made 4 threes. They made a couple big threes to cut into it, but really wasn't no need to panic. I mean, we've been up big before, we've been down big before. It's a game of runs. Delaware won 3 out of 4. I mean, it's a good team, so they were capable to make a run. So you give them credit for making some of them shots. And then at the end, we executed against the press and made free throws. So we did what we needed to do, and it's so good to see this group come together and find a way to win a game. We've had to win in a lot of different ways, and so I'm just happy we was able to get the job done tonight.
As you head into the tournament, do you feel like you're playing?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're close. Our last 3 games, I mean, we averaging 80 points, and we're shooting above 50% from the field, and we showed our ability to defend and get stops when we need them. This first half tonight was a good defensive half, even though we gave up a couple of easy baskets. They had 28. The second half, we gave them 8, and they probably earned 28. So, we're getting close. I mean, the offense and defense coming together, and we got a game here on Saturday. Got to prepare for that tomorrow and figure out how we can be a little bit better in that game.
Do you play Saturday any differently? Do you want to maybe give the starters a little bit of rest with the tournament on the horizon, or do you want to just go full steam?
Yeah, I mean, we got to do the best job we can to put together a game plan that gives us a chance to be successful. So them guys got to play a lot of minutes. They'll play, and we can spread it out, play a lot of guys. We'll do that, but the most important thing is for us to try to go out there and play well on Saturday. Last home game, senior night, reunion for the team, 20 years ago. Great team. They won championships. They'll be around. So, we need to play well. We just need to come out, play our game, and try to execute on offense, and then be who we are on defense. And, whatever that takes for us to do it, that's what we're going to try to do. So I don't know how the minutes will go, and we got a week off in between that game and the tournament, so we got a lot of time. So the most important thing is to finish the second season. The third season is next weekend, but this second season we got one more game left, so we got to try to do a good job of finishing that.
How much of a sense of momentum is there at this point as you look at the tournament?
I mean, we like I said, we've been playing well. We've gotten a lot better this year. Early in the year we were winning in the 50s. Then we started winning in the 60s. We never scored in the 80s. And so it's been a process to get to the point where we can score the ball the way we're scoring it with a lot of different guys and a lot of different threats. And then I think defensively, with more possessions now, we're playing a little bit faster. We ain't shooting at the last 5 minutes of the clock. We're shooting with 15 seconds on the clock, so it's more possessions. So the game is faster. So I think defensively, the more possessions people scoring a little bit more. But I think we're playing well. I'm really happy and excited about where we are, and we just got to keep building on it.
Assists away from a triple-double there, Joe. What did you think overall the way you guys played?
I think we got better tonight. Played well, had good spurts. Had a little spurt there in the second half where we kind of had some mental lapses on defense, let them get back in the game a little bit. But ultimately, we found a way to close it out, and it was a really good win for us on our home court.
You clinched the number 2 spot, so at the you had a bye in the first round. Just talk about how important that is in the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, that's big time. That's the first time we're in this position as a team. It gives us a tremendous advantage in the tournament, but right now we're not focused on that yet. We still got one more game to play on our home court, senior night, so we want to send them off the right way. But it is a big accomplishment for us to get that bye in the first round.
Drill, you guys came out on a big run in the second half. What was the difference in those first few minutes of the second half?
Coach just emphasized to finish and don't let up yet. So we came together as a team and did what we do best.
You were 3 for 3 from 3 to start the game, and you had a great game from beyond the arc. It seems like you really improved on that as the season goes on. You don't mind talking a little bit about that?
I mean, it's one of them things when you put a lot of the time in, it's gonna come back and treat you. So I hope to continue to do that. So good things will pay off.
Drill, you did not take a shot for the first 10 minutes of the game, and you finished with 21 points. I mean, were you just kind of letting the game come to you tonight, or what?
Yeah, I'm trying to take that mentality just because we have so many good players and every night is different. So you kind of get a feel for the game when you can. So it'll be all right.
Joe, they got it down to 6. Just as a team, what was different about not letting this one get away when they got it that close?
I mean, well, honestly, if you look back on the season, I don't think we let a lot of them get away, especially in conference. We had a couple slip-ups, maybe 2 slip-ups throughout the conference where we let them get back in the game, but we kind of expected to put them away when they crawled back into the game. Coach said they would keep fighting. They're a scrappy bunch of guys. They're young, so we knew they would keep fighting, but we knew we had another push left in us at the end of the game. So.
The tournament about a week away. Do you guys feel like you're playing your best ball this season as we reach the stretch here?
Oh, my bad. I believe we're getting there. We're growing each day in practice, in the games. We're trusting each other more and more. It's a true team, so I think we're definitely headed in the right direction.
The last 8-10 games, you've been over the 70-point mark. You almost get 80 again tonight. What's the difference offensively for you in the last 3 or 4 weeks, do you think?
I think we just gotten a chance to get used to each other. I know it was a long time ago, but at the beginning of the season, it was a brand new team. Guys were trying to find their roles a little bit. It was a completely different team from last year. So it would take us a few games to get going. Once we kind of found our niche and we got used to each other, I think it kind of showed. So.
Really, you were on the receiving end of a couple of nice alley dunks there from Joe here. Talk about that.
Hats off to Joe, man. If he would have figured out a way to get me a few, he would have had a triple-double.
Oh, my.
Hats off to Joe, man. It's all Joe.